Karibu katika chaneli yangu. Kwa majina naitwa Robert, and this is my first video actually. I have some political interests and political ideas that I may like to share with several people who may not know. Just people who may not know. One of them is the controversial 2022 general election. 6 months, or roughly 7 months after the general election, there is still a controversy. The opposition doesn't want to move on, and they are really contesting against the result that was released by the one of Wafula Chebukati. But what are the real issues that inspired during this 2022 general election, especially the presidential election, where Ruto and Raila contested against each other? There are several factors that were played during this period. The most important one is the interest of the international community in our elections, especially the USA and the European Union. These people have been considered as one of the friends of Africa, one of the friends of Kenya, through USAID, UKAID, and other benefits that they bring to Africa, especially Kenya. They influence our democracy. They influence everything. In short, it is like we are still under the colonial system. We are still colonies of the Europeans and the current USA. Currently, there is a war, ideological war, which may emanate to physical war between the West and the East. Have you heard of this BRICS? It is actually BRICS, consisting of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. These countries are growing economies, very highly growing economies. The economies are relatively higher, and they are contesting against the West, which have dominated the economy of the world for so long, especially the use of dollar. These countries want to come with a strong currency that they want to use to replace the dollar. This doesn't sound well to America, being that Africa is the battlefield. Any side that wins Africa may win this war through the influence they have in Africa. For the 2022 general election, the USA, especially the United States of America, had to influence the person who becomes the president of Kenya. That person must be a person who will fully comply and obey orders by the United States of America and the EU, the European Union. Fortunately or unfortunately, the choice was the one William Samuel Ruto, the current president of Kenya. We are not sure whether William Ruto won fairly, because he is really protecting the server that the opposition, Raila Amolo Odinga, is demanding that it should be opened actually. Currently, there is a mandamano in Kenya. Mandamano is a protest against the government. The three main agendas are the opening of server, cost of living, and the proper constitution of IEBC. Yes, they have tried to use the bipartisan approach by using the MPs, the parliament, to solve it. But there are some issues that even the parliament, the bipartisan approach and engagement by the parliament won't succeed. The issue of server. Yes, the issue of server. So that's it. There's a war in Kenya, there's a war in the world, there's a war in Africa. What do you think? Did Raila win fairly? Ruto win fairly? Is Raila right? Is he fighting for his right? And will he manage? Because the force he's fighting against is so strong. It doesn't just end with Kenya. It is a world problem. It is a war between the East and the West. Can he really win? Stay tuned. I'll explain to you why this war may be difficult to win. And if he wins, if Raila wins, it means the East, the BRICS, are in their ways to win Africa against the West, especially USA, who has been the world dominant for more than, I think, almost a century now. Thank you.